Hello, everybody. I'm Councilmember Jeannine Pearce in the 2nd District, and we are here today at the lovely Aquarium talking about one of our favorite topics, disaster preparedness. Allison Bright is the woman in our disaster preparedness office that makes sure that all of our workers and employees and residents are prepared for any disaster that might come. Last time we did an earthquake one, which was pretty fun.
Yeah.
And today we're here to talk about tsunamis. Is there a tsunami week?
Yeah, so the reason we're doing this is Tsunami Week is actually in March. It's March 26th to the 30th, and in Long Beach we decided to just make it a month-long event. We have a lot of things going on in the city. I can go ahead and tonight here at the Aquarium we actually have a tsunami science panel with some state experts.
Experts, guys. You're going to want to come to the Aquarium tonight to see this.
Yeah, and it starts at 7 p.m. It's free, so that's always great when you can go to free events. And you'll learn a lot of good information about preparedness and really what a tsunami is. And then we have a tsunami walk coming up here on March 17th, St. Patrick's Day. And it's at the Will Rogers Mini Park. We have a 9 a.m. preparedness fair where you can learn more information about how to get prepared. We'll have some other agencies out there sharing information and some goodies to pass out.
Is that a good event to bring your kids to?
Yeah, kids can come. Everyone, can learn to be prepared. The walk isn't too bad. It's about 1.2 miles round trip.
Okay.
We'll have a stopping place in the middle with some water and some donuts and a walk.
Donuts.
Yeah. And then some experts talking about stuff. And then, so we have some good events. And then always on social media, we're giving you tips and information all month long.
That's great. Well, thank you, Allie. I really appreciate that. So we have a couple of questions.
Go ahead.
Until I moved to California, I didn't really understand what a tsunami was.
Okay.
Can you tell us and the viewers at home what is a tsunami?
Yeah, so you're not alone. We've discussed this before. I'm not a native Californian either.
Right.
I'm from the Midwest, so tsunamis are the furthest thing that I ever had to think about. So a tsunami really is a large wave of water that's normally caused by an earthquake. It can be caused by underwater landslides and a couple of different things, but we usually associate it with an earthquake. There's two different kinds. So we have a distant source tsunami. That's the kind that's most likely to come to Long Beach, and we've seen it before. In 1964, we had a tsunami come from Alaska.
Did you guys know that? Did you know that we had a tsunami in 1964?
Yeah, it actually did some damage too. So that's called distant source, and that's going to be a large earthquake in a faraway area like Chile, Japan, Alaska. That's going to send us a tsunami. And we have local source, and that's going to be maybe something right off the coastal area or even an earthquake here that's going to cause a tsunami. And that actually gives us less time. If we have a local one, we'd have minutes to react. But the more common type, the distant source, we have a couple hours to get warnings out to people.
Great, and we'll go over how we can get those warnings in a little bit, but what are some of the warning signs?
So we have some natural warning signs. And I want to take a look at this map right here. So you can actually find this online at longbeach.gov/disaster preparedness. Everything in this orange area is going to be what's called an inundation zone. An inundation zone,
even if you can't say it, it's okay.
Is an area where you're likely to see flooding. So anywhere within this orange, we're going to see some flooding. If you're in this inundation zone near the shore, the natural signs that you're going to want to look out for are water receding, so a lot of water going out and you're seeing a lot of the ocean floor. Maybe you'll find treasure or something like that, but you're going to see a lot of the ocean floor. And then you could see even a large wall of water and then hear a roaring sound. People have said it kind of sounds like a jet plane going over.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, if you're in this area, or even if we have an earthquake locally, like a large one, you're going to want to go ahead and move away from this. You're going to want to move inland into higher ground. Anything outside.
Let me ask, and you might not know the answer, because this inundation zone only goes to ocean right here.
Yes.
Is that because we have the protection out in the water?
So that's actually because if you think about it, it's actually up on a hill.
Okay.
So the scientists predicted that even maximum amount of flooding we could see wouldn't be able to make it up over ocean.
Okay.
And I always like to tell people, if you look at this is all kind of the man-made areas of Long Beach. So a lot of people are surprised when I tell them, but this is called ocean because the ocean used to go to it. So anything above here is going to be okay. In this area, a lot of the man-made stuff or stuff with channels is where we're going to see that flooding occur.
Okay, great. So we talked about an inundation zone. Like I said it. Natural signs. And how can residents find out about alerts?
Okay.
So say we're not hanging out at the beach
Yeah.
at 10 o'clock on a Wednesday.
Right.
Okay.
Or 4 a.m.
Oh, 4 a.m.
So for the natural signs, obviously you're going to see those. That's going to be maybe a local one. For those far away distant source ones where I said we have a couple of hours, you're going to want to sign up for alert notification systems. So here in Long Beach, we actually have, it's called Alert Long Beach. And
Are you signed up for Alert
I
Long Beach?
am.
Thank
I am
goodness.
signed up multiple times.
Okay.
So it's actually free. It's kind of, if you've seen Nixle or other alerts like that, it's like that, but this is controlled by the city of Long Beach. Myself and our 911 dispatchers have access to it. So when something happens, we can pinpoint locations in Long Beach, and we're only texting our Long Beach residents. We're texting, calling, or emailing our Long Beach residents, and you can pick how you want to be contacted. We encourage everyone to sign up for it because this is the fastest way for us to get information to you. But other sources of information are going to be, press releases, any social media, because it's, social world,
Right.
like that. USGS has a good app you can go up to and sign up for, print, things like that. But with that 2-hour window, it's really going to be radio, television, and our Alert Long Beach system.
Great. And for second district residents, we have some of these packets at our district office, which is at Bixby Park. And these don't just talk about tsunamis or earthquakes, and it really helps you build a kit, which we talked about last time in our video, make a plan, be informed, and be prepared. So making sure that you understand what to do, whether it's a tsunami, a fire, an earthquake, is really important. As a mother of a 5.5-year-old, I never did this before. So last time I don't know if you brought it today, but they have an actual plan that the city has, and it'll help you go through and make a plan with your family. And it's always one of those things that you want to do tomorrow, but we could have a tsunami like tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right?
And so on that note, just before we wrap up, we do have all of our resources online at, like I said, longbeach.gov/disaster preparedness. We have the guide that the council member was talking about where you can plan your kit, get prepared. We have our tsunami guide with this lovely map in it, and it tells you what to do and how to evacuate following the blue, and other topics that you could ever really want to know anything about preparedness. So please check it out, get prepared, have a kit, learn as much as you can.
And what about folks, well, yes, I do love this image. I wanted to show you guys. In case of a tsunami, move to higher ground,
Yeah.
right? Or inland.
Yeah.
And so what if you are somebody that is disabled?
So that's something where you're going to want to, if you're with friends or family, if you're in a wheelchair, faster the better. Get out of the area as fast as you can. We also put bicycles on here. If you have a bicycle, take the bicycle. So really kind of that's talking about that emergency plan, talking to your family about what you would do in an emergency and things like that. So just the preparedness part is going to help you out.
Great. Well, Allie, I really appreciate you taking some time today. I also want to
problem.
say how much I appreciate the Aquarium, which really is one of the biggest stewards in our district and in our city in Southern California, that talks about not only how to protect our environment, how to be aware about our resources like water, and what are we doing to have a climate resiliency city. And so real quick, I'm going to have the staff come on over here. I know you guys didn't plan on being in the video, but I just want to recognize some of the staff here that's today helping us get this video ready. So give them a round of applause. Yay! And I want to say thank you to my staff as well that coordinated this. Yay! And filmed. And so, guys, if you have any questions, you can contact my office. You can contact our disaster preparedness team as well. And we hope that you all have a safe day and feel more prepared.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye.